Yo, what's going on guys, Sam here, back with another video, and today we're going to be breaking down all the new My Team information we got today, which is the trailer, the gigantic blog, which is going to take a long time to read. It says reading time here, 37 minutes. It's not going to take that long, I promise you the video won't be that long, but definitely sit back, get something to eat, something to drink, and just, you can, watch the trailer on the side here, and we'll turn on the sound towards the end, or I'll have the sound playing a little bit so you'll hear it. Hopefully it doesn't get too repetitive. But anyway, sit back, relax, and we'll kind of break down all the information we got here today, which is a lot. So starting down here with what I highlighted, it says there will be a pullable diamond card within the first week of the release, which, spoiler alert, it will be, well, actually no, I don't know who it's going to be. I do know a diamond though that will be in the game. We'll get to that in a second. There will be a pullable pink diamond planned for the first month of release, so I'm guessing that's going to be kind of like the 2K cover reward cards. I mean, that's not what they're called, but it's going to be kind of like that, just like we got Pink Diamond Ben Wallace last year, so it'll be kind of like that time frame. But the first big thing, new feature that's added in the game this year is the card evolution. So card evolution, it's kind of like Madden from what I've heard. I've never played Madden Ultimate Team, but evolution cards are special cards that allow you to level up both player ratings and badges, which is very key, so you can get better badges as you level up the gem color by accomplishing single game or career goals with the given Evo card. So that's okay, that sounds really nice. So you can get, evolution card, it could be like a sapphire, and if you do enough golds you can upgrade it to a ruby and then an amethyst, etc, etc. So that sounds really cool. We have even added a new card evolution menu that allows you to view all of the cards, so you can see them all at once, which is pretty nice. You can track all your evolution progress and preview your boost before evolving each of your cards, so that's nice as well. It says ensure that you have a purpose. So yeah, they're trying to ensure that you have a purpose to play every game or every day, which a lot of us do. You will get a free Evo card. This is huge at the beginning of the year, and in the trailer, as you probably already seen on the side, you can get a Derrick Rose, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Dirk Nowitzki, or Hakeem Olajuwon. So, and they kind of compare them to free agent cards that we've got in the past. Well, you actually get to keep this card and evolve it throughout the year. So, yeah, that Hakeem's looking pretty nice for me. I know a lot of people are probably going to choose Vince Carter, T-Mac, and Derrick Rose. I bet Dirk doesn't get too much love out of the 5, but yeah, very nice cards to get from the beginning, and that'll definitely help everyone get used to the leveling up system. Here is an example of an Evo card, which you get at 750 cards collected. You get the Evo Isaiah Thomas, and you can evolve it from Amethyst to Diamond to Pink Diamond all the way to Galaxy Opal, which is very, very cool. I don't think you'll be able to do that all the way up to Galaxy Opal with all cards, but it's cool seeing that certain cards are going to be able to level up. You'll be able to level up a lot, so very cool aspect of the game that they added. Let's see, there's a section of people on the team. Yeah, this is very true. This is already a way that snipers, including myself, are already planning on making MT in 2K20. You can get, let's see, basically I'll read what it says. It says a lot better than I probably can explain, but you can get raw underdeveloped forms of cards and level them up and then flip them back on the auction house for a hefty little profit. So yeah, basically grab a really cheap, I don't know, I think in the trailer it said like an Emerald Kyle Lowry, and then you can do the challenges, level it up to a Ruby, let's say, and then flip it for, more than you got it for. So it'd be about, seeing how quickly you could do that. But then again, who wants a Kyle Lowry card? But anyway, that's just an example. But yeah, there's definitely ways to make more MT now. That's one way. Moving into Triple Threat, the single player version, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but you're able to select your own 3 players, just like Triple Threat last year, except when you play the AI or your opponent, it's going to be random players every single time. So, and they're going to be cards that have been released in the game. So you might end up playing a Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant someday when they release that, and then other custom cards as well. So that's something I just want to kind of gloss over. I know not too many people play that offline, but definitely want to include that. Desmond Mason, moving on to online Triple Threat, or yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think it's going to be online at 100 wins. Maybe it is just offline. I'm not sure. Maybe they mix both of them. Maybe I'm kind of confused, but I believe at 100 wins, I think online they're talking about. Maybe it's both. You get a Desmond Mason card, which is a crazy good dunker. You guys should Google him sometime. And then at 1,000 wins, you get a Galaxy Opal Dominique Wilkins, which that's going to be the granddaddy prize. I'll highlight that there. Granddaddy prize for Triple Threat this year. which is very nice. The prize ladder triple threat gives you some pretty good prizes on your journey. So basically, one wins a very high-end free agent card, 2 is a token, 3 is a token. So yeah, basically what they're trying to say is the more wins this year you get, you're going to get rewarded. It's not the same odds at 1 win as it is at 5 wins, which again will be covered later when we get to it. Another big thing they added, daily login prizes. So basically the main thing from this is you get MT points, tokens, packs of different types just by logging in every day. Here's a picture of what it's going to be like. So log in every day of the week and you get all these things plus a chance at a weekly reward, Amethyst Steve Nash. So I think they have a picture of the prize wheel, yeah, down here. It's not a guaranteed. You don't get a guaranteed Amethyst Steve Nash, but you have a chance at it, which is very nice. And yeah, there's going to be stuff only available from the daily login feature, and I assume the weekly as well. And this all will start Friday, September 13th, or yeah, it'll be exactly a week after the game's released on the 6th that this Amethyst Steve Nash will be available on the prize wheel, which right here, this prize wheel, again, I highlighted it down here as well. This prize wheel is only going to be accessible from the weekly by, completing the weekly or daily login for 7 days and by the locker codes, as they're saying. So very, very interesting. It makes sense, but kind of sucks that it's not a guaranteed player or reward. You just have a chance at it, but at least, there's some tokens on here, which, guys, from what I've been seeing, tokens are going to be a lot easier to, kind of hoard. I wouldn't say hoard, but collect this year. I feel like there's going to be people with Galaxy Opal D-Rob within the first week or two. I wouldn't be surprised. Or any Galaxy Opal reward, which, again, spoiler by the way, and not really a spoiler if you've been watching the trailer, you can get a Galaxy Opal Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, and David Robinson, at least from those 3. Maybe there's more that we didn't see, but at 750 tokens Galaxy Opal. So that's very, very cool. But anyway, kind of getting off track there. Let's see. He will appear in the prize pack. So, okay, I highlighted this because there's Diamond Shoe and contract packs, just like last year, token bundle and free packs. So, yeah, on the weekly reward, there's apparently going to be chances at diamond packs and shoes, which is nice. Glad to see those are back in the game. Hopefully, it's just like last year. So today in my team, it's a new feature. Limited time events or single day events for a select number of hours each day offer prime time playing hours for users in our North American, European, Asian, Pacific regions. So pretty much the whole world. And there's going to be, it's kind of like, what's it called? A happy hour. Kind of like, I think Shake and Bakes talk about a lot. A lot of YouTubers in the community have been asking for this for a long time. And some of the different things that they'll be featuring is Token Mania, so you can win an extra token for every win in Domination. Look out below, which is 1 extra ball drop following every win in Triple Threat Online. Jackpot time, which is earn 1 extra jackpot spin after every win in Triple Threat. And then you get extra MT, which I kind of want to say it's only 250 after every win. But, that'll add up over time and at least to something. There's Ball Drop Madness, so for every Triple Threat Online, you get for a chance to earn a gem player. Team experiment with... Okay, I actually didn't really read this too much, so player name card. Okay, so basically, players on boards. Okay. The amounts and quantities will change by events. So yeah, here's an example right here. So here's an example of the Token Mania between 6:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30 a.m. There's basically happy hours, and there's chances at getting tokens. Everything I just read through. So that's really cool. Incentive to play every day and at certain times. Very, very cool. And then another new feature in the game is called the Agenda. This is basically agenda menu where you'll find out what you have weekly, or it'll be a menu where you'll find out that you also have weekly, monthly, lifetime, and dynamic objectives. So basically, this is a mode or just a feature that will tell you what you have left to do in the game, both weekly, like for the week, for left in the month, and then lifetime, and there's going to be different dynamic objectives as well. So basically, a way of keeping you on track of what you should be doing if you care about, getting stuff done for the day, for the week, etc. And then the agenda will give a sense of direction of what you need and when you need it. And then another thing, they're basically mentioning that this will help you if you're a completionist, which a lot of us I feel like a lot of people are. I'm going to use the term gamer. Us gamers like to complete stuff, so definitely will help guide you into completing everything that's available. Moving on, the logic. So this is kind of weird. I kind of highlighted this because basically they implemented a logic subsystem, which the system will be able to analyze your playing style, which is very interesting, and customize the objectives based on you. So basically it'll know, oh, this guy doesn't play enough offline triple threat. It's going to tell you and give you some incentive to play offline triple threat, which that's nice, but I don't know. It'll be very nice. Hopefully the rewards are, incentivizing, I should say. And then maybe I will play offline triple threat, but I think that's kind of a neat system they implemented. For example, if the system can see you're only 9 games away from completing Domination, your weekly objective will be centered towards pushing you to finishing those 9 games. So that's kind of cool, keeping people, in line, like intact, and kind of pointing you to the direction of what you should be completing. Moving on, all new ball drop prizing system. So yeah, they definitely overhauled the ball drop. I mean, I was a fan of the ball drops. I feel like most of the community was. And this year we got crazy new board. This year there will be 10 different unique ball drop boards available for use. Not all 10 are going to be available at launch, but rather will be introduced during the course of the year. Very, very interesting, very, very cool. And I'm glad they recognized that the community really, really liked that feature, and they're just going to add more features to it. Very cool. I didn't highlight some of the stuff on the board. I'll link the blog and the video in the description below if you haven't seen it, or you could go on my team's Twitter. But basically they added some, rotating propeller spinners on the board, and they're basically talking about the new features on the board. Kind of cool that they, updated the board, obviously. Not a fan of Triple Online, don't worry. We'll be using the all new ball drop pricing board and locker codes as well. So when you enter locker codes, we'll be getting the same board as well. Very interesting. 2K20, there will be different board layouts in use as you climb the ladders towards 10 wins. Yeah, this is very key, guys. Big fan of this. I think this is a W all around. Each board will be progressively better the more you win. So to put it simply, you have a much better chance of getting the best prizes on the board at 10 wins than you do at 1. So basically, when you get 10 wins, your board's going to be way better than if you only got 1 win. So big W. Everyone was complaining about the inconsistencies of the boards, and at 1 win, of course your board's juiced, and at 5 wins you have all bronze contracts. They fixed that. At 10 wins, you're gonna have a juiced board. Very, very nice. Glad to see they recognize that and listen to us. Big W, my team. Moving on to leaderboards. This was kind of, I wouldn't say a letdown, but just like they're saying, it's not the type of leaderboards we were envisioning, but there's leaderboards this year, and they're based on having the most cards collected globally, the most 12-0 records, the most cards you've evolved, and they're going to be based on the most diamond cards pulled at packs, which I think that one's kind of funny. Basically, you can see who spent the most money or who has the best odds, I guess, in the game or in the community. So it's going to be the most diamond cards pulled at packs and so on. So basically, it's not going to be the best, most wins in the world. Well, I guess it kind of is. It's going to be 12-0 kind of wins, but it's not going to say, based off a score who has the most points. It's going to be who has the most 12-0 records, who has the most cards, etc., etc. So, it could have been a little bit better, but that's W that there's at least leaderboards, and it's going to be kind of cool to see who has the most cards evolved and most cards collected. That'll be very, very cool. See if you're on pace, to getting the mega, Giannis award. Giannis was the card you collected in 2019 if you collected all the cards. So they haven't announced the one for 2K20, but it'll be cool to see if you're on pace to be the first one to get it. So that's kind of a cool feature. Community polls during the year. You will see questions asked by my team devs. The dev team pop up in here. They may ask questions about your most desired card, who your most desired card is, or they may ask you your favorite mode in my team. So very cool. You're gonna be able to interact and vote in polls and let the community managers know what you like and what you don't like about the game. They may even ask you what card you want them to release next. That's really cool. And after you place your vote, you will immediately see the up-to-date results of the community. So very cool, interacting with the community and devs. They're just very cool. Gonna work together, and they're gonna add stuff that the community wants, and not just kind of guess or see a couple tweets and have to guess. So anyway, moving on. There's Team of the Week. Head there to find out who the most popular cards are in my team. So that's cool. You can see the most popular cards of the week. So let's say they release a Diamond J.R. Smith. You can bet that card probably is going to be featured in the Team of the Week because everyone's going to want that card. Moments are back. Don't really have to go into detail on that, but they're going to basically add some backstory on the moments, which is cool. They're going to tell you why the player got the moment. Featured pack and theme. I highlighted this because They're bringing back the themed, like the Madness set. They're gonna bring back theme sets, and then they're gonna give some insight on why they put each card or each player in the pack and in the set. Dynamic duos are back. They're gonna give description and insight on why these players are dynamic duos. That's interesting. Heat check. Heat checks. This is very interesting. They're going to give insight, I guess, again on the heat checks. I thought this was a different part, but okay, good thing I stopped and read this. But there will be locker codes for participating in community polls as well. I'll highlight that. I guess that's why I highlighted heat check. But basically, you're gonna want to vote in the community polls and give your feedback, and you'll be rewarded sometimes with locker codes. So that's pretty cool. And now moving on to the biggest thing, one of the top 3 things, or probably the top thing that's going to be implemented in my team this year: position locks or position restrictions. You will no longer see Diamond AK-47 lining up against you at the opposing team's starting point guard. Very, very good. Good job, my team. I'm a fan of this. This is great. No more, Shaq at point guard. I mean, it wasn't that common, but you ran into the occasional 5-man centers lineup, and I'm just glad this is back. It's gonna be a little bit more realistic. So this year, players will only be able to start or be substituted into their primary or secondary position. So don't fear. Maybe you'll be able to run Giannis at point guard if it's a secondary position. But as they go on to say later, let's see. I think it's later down here. Okay, evolution cards. I'm going to skip forward. Basically, if you evolve a Giannis or certain cards, you might be able to add a secondary position to the player. So this isn't confirmed or anything, but let's say, you got Giannis, a small forward, he's Evo card. Potentially, his secondary position could be point guard. So if you unlock that, you can move him and run him at point guard. So basically, they're kind of adding some incentive for the Evo cards. But anyway, Evo cards. But basically, or moving on, the immediate advantage to this is no more goofy lineups like AK example. Yeah, exactly. No more AK at point guard. You won't see that. You will see more Chris Paul and Isaiah Thomas cards out there at point guard. Basically, players like them have never had a higher value. So yes, I'm a big fan of this. I want to see Westbrook. I want to see Curry's on the court. I want to see normal point guards on the court, not just because they're point guard positions, but because I want to see Curry on the court dominating, pulling up from deep. And I mean, yeah, he's still going to be a defensive liability, but at least we're seeing point guards on the court, and at least they can release, point guards and shooting guards that can be used, and people aren't just going to, ignore them, because you can actually use them this year. So good on 2K Myteam for, doing that. I know most of the community, I think, wanted position locks, but, there were some people that didn't, and I'm glad they had the balls, the kahunas to do that. I'm glad they did that. So moving on now to the Prime Series collection. In 2K20, the cream of the crop premium collectors collection will be known as Prime Series. So the Prime Series will feature some of the biggest names in NBA history, with bonus points given to players who have proven to be fan favorites or those who have always had the tendency to be good in video games. So like J.R. Smith, I highlighted that. He's a prime example of this, like I mentioned. And this is basically replacing the 2K cover athletes sets. So the Prime Series will be spread across 15 releases into 3 series, so 5. So just like the NBA cover series, but they're not limited to NBA cover athletes, nothing like that. It's gonna be, fan favorites, stuff like that. So very, very cool. Glad they're not restricted to that, and it's gonna be starting shortly after launch. After launch, we'll be releasing new primes for every few weeks. So basically, once or twice a month, they'll be releasing this, just like last year. And then you can lock these sets in to get a collector reward with a very OP card. So the first one, if you manage to collect all 5, you will be rewarded with Galaxy Opal Ray Allen, which everyone pray that Quick Draw Hall of Fame will make this Ray Allen usable, because his release last year was awful and in previous 2Ks. So hopefully, I'm assuming it's going to be better, but Ray Allen's going to be the first one. Very, very cool. So if you want Ray Allen, you're going to want to collect the first 5 Prime Series cards and lock them in. So very, very cool. Moving on to the Spotlight Collection. There's a lot of different collections, guys, and the Spotlight Collection is a series and is replacing the throwbacks. So no more throwback releases or cards. And at first I was kind of like, oh man, I mean I didn't use too many of the throwback cards, but it was a way to get tokens. But reading on, this is really cool. It's they kind of combine the throwbacks with schedules, and basically they're going to choose a different spotlight player to focus on each release. So The first one, which is going to be released on September 6th when the game comes out, will be Dwayne Wade, or it'll feature Dwayne Wade, and they'll be known as Spotlight Series 1. And so, you know, it's kind of mirroring the Prime Series, so you're going to want to collect all these. And when you get these, there's no pullable cards, there's no pullable D Wade, for example, when they release the first one. You basically have to beat the first challenge, which there's 17 of them. So you have to beat the first one, and you unlock this Evolution D Wade card, and you have to use that card through all 17 challenges. Now, it like I said, it's kind of a mix of schedules and throwbacks, but the incentive is when you complete all 17, you will get a Diamond Alonzo Mourning card, and you'll be getting, I think, let's see what else. I think you'll get MT, maybe. I didn't see any tokens, but basically, okay, as you play through challenges, you'll get more cards from the Spotlight Pack. Okay, so you will get more cards from completing these challenges as you go through, and then basically what I was seeing is you'll be required to use all the cards you unlocked in the last game, and once you beat the last game, you get a Diamond Alonzo Mourning. So that's very, very cool. It's kind of like I said, they mix schedule modes and throwbacks, so you're going to actually want to play these this year. I mean, maybe you guys don't want to get Diamond Alonzo Mourning, but, you know, they could do I'm trying to think of a team. You know, they could do like a Lakers. You know, they could do a Lakers or Magic, or I don't know. Let's say James Worthy for the Lakers, and then the reward for the 17th game could be like a really good Diamond or Pink Diamond Magic Johnson. So there's definitely some incentive to complete all these games and 17 challenges, and I'm glad that, and I'm happy to see that they added incentive to complete all this stuff, because that's what they said. The devs were saying they want to add incentive and actually have a purpose to do all these challenges. So anyway, much like the Prime Series above, if you manage to complete all the series stuff or throwback challenges, you will earn an elite completion thing. So basically, you're going to want to do all these challenges. You're going to want to do all 17 challenges for each one they release, because you can get another probably Galaxy Opal for completing the series, and so on. So very, very cool. And then here's another collection. This one's not as long and complicated, but it's a Legacy Showcase. Legacy Showcase, and they're not talking about Kareem or Wilt or Jerry West. They're definitely talking about, you know, very, very old players like the Pearl Monroe and Bernard King and, you know, Nate Archibald. They want to release, you know, really old players cards, which, you know, not too many people are going to be familiar with these players, but, you know, I'm sure they'll juice some of the stats and make people want to use them, and they just want to inform, you know, and kind of educate the 2K community on, you know, some of these really good historic NBA players that not many people talk about. So yeah, like they're saying, I think they said somewhere in here, they want to just kind of inform people and, you know, knock the dust off some of these old players to get people hyped about, and just inform basically all these players. So basically, it's just like the Prime Series. You receive, or they'll release some every few weeks, and then yeah, they want to introduce these players to the limelight, collect all the legacy players in the series, and you guessed it, you get a reward. So yeah, you're gonna want to do all these, and then you'll get like probably a Galaxy Opal reward as well. So very nice. And the first players in the Legacy Showcase will be Jerry Sloan and Rick Smits. So that Rick Smits will be very nice. Rick Smits, if you guys don't know, 7'4" center. Definitely want to get him. He'll be nice for Domination, just online in general, because he's 7'4". But anyway, moving on, talking about Domination, they redesigned Domination. I like the Domination this year to choose your own adventure story. I wouldn't really call it an adventure, but there are 3 modes again. It's the regular NBA teams, the historic teams, and the all-time teams. And the reason he's saying it's adventure is you can choose your difficulty this year. Personally, right now, I wouldn't recommend changing your difficulty. You want to have it at max, because it already takes a very long time. You have to play 99 games, and I wouldn't play it at one star or rookie difficulty, because you're gonna have to go back and play it again, because you have to beat the team at 3 stars or the highest difficulty to dominate them, quote unquote, to get the reward. So basically, play at 3 stars again. If you want to play at a lower difficulty, you can. But the rewards, guys, the rewards for completing Domination this year, at least the first one, I think, or I assume it's the first one, is a Pink Diamond Sean Kemp. I can't wait to get that card. I love Sean Kemp cards, and basically he was saying how they're OP, and slashing is pretty OP at the moment, so not OP, but it's very, very dominant, so it'll be nice to get that Sean Kemp for the first reward. And then I assume there's going to be a historic one. Maybe there isn't one for the current. Maybe Sean Kemp is the... No, if they're saying dominating the final tier Domination. I don't know, maybe that's the, I'm kind of confused at the wording there, but maybe, I'm assuming Sean Kemp's the first one. I'm not sure what historic would be. Maybe Sean Kemp's historic. I don't know. But basically, the other card you can get is Pink Diamond Jason Richardson when you beat all 3, and you can upgrade that Richardson to Galaxy Opal Jason Richardson. So basically, they're saying get that card and upgrade him. And another thing I wanted to say is, as you play through Domination, you're going to earn lower tier evolution cards. So for example, Jason Tatum, you can get, well, actually this is a heat check, never mind. But you can get evolution cards and level them up as you play through. So that'll be nice that they're giving you cards as you play this year to help you kind of beat Domination. So very nice. Here's redesigned heat check cards. So Jason Tatum here, here's what the heat check cards look like. And basically here, to sum it up, is they made different tiers so you know how hot they are. And this 90 overall here is going to be the highest. And basically they redesigned it so it's not going to be a series of games. It'll be basically after, where is it? Basically after one game, they'll, get a heat check card, and then if they have consistent, really good games, they'll, upgrade them, and hopefully they'll get all the way up to here. And what they're trying to do is they're going to try to make the heat check cards attributes a lot higher. They're going to try to make them higher this year so they're, viable all season long, which I don't know how viable they'll be. I don't know if they'll be viable all season, like late season, but definitely in the beginning, if, Klay Thompson has a hot streak or, something like that. I was going to say KD, but rest in peace, KD. Hopefully he recovers well. But, if LeBron has a crazy, or Anthony Davis has a crazy stretch of games, those cards would be very good when they have very increased boost or really increased attributes. So that'll be very nice. Another thing they did, improved online matchmaking. NBA 2K employs some pretty sophisticated matchmaking algorithms to make sure every reasonable attempt. So basically, they know that people were sub-glitching, or, maybe they don't know they were sub-glitching. I'm sure they know, but basically, they made it so it should be harder, or you should, if you're, running a normal team, you should get matched up with a very comparable team, which at the same time, I can kind of see, not very many people are going to have all bronze teams, so you could definitely abuse this yourself to match with people, but basically, they're trying to make the matchmaking better, which is good, because I always kind of felt bad, having a pink diamond Galaxy Opal team and running into emeralds, so I'm glad they fixed that. There's the easier auction house access this year, so all you need is to collect 30 cards, and you get 20 from the starter pack, so basically, you just got to get 10 more cards this year, either buy them, or pull packs, or play Domination. So not very hard to access the auction house this year. Definitely easier than last year. My Team Unlimited resets. Now this is pretty, I wouldn't say this is huge, but this is very interesting. Basically last year, you could go 11-0 before, the end of the month, and then the next month you play one game, go 12-0, boom, you got the reward. This year, they're resetting it. My Team Unlimited records are going to reset on the first day of every month. When the reset occurs, you will be rewarded with appropriate prizes based on your number of wins the next time you log in. So basically, if you're 11-0 and you're waiting, you're going to get 11-0 rewards, and then you'll be reset and you have to go 12-0 again. So this ensures when the new Player of the Month cards are introduced, everyone will be playing the same field, or it'll be a level playing field. So basically, it's going to be even sweatier because everyone needs to win 12 games at the beginning of the month. So that's very interesting. They're going to try to prolong the amount of time it takes, which is good, because a lot of people, they go 12-0 the first day of the month, and then they'd wait, 30 days for the prize again. So that's a good thing. I mean, it kind of sucks, especially if it's hard for you to get 12-0. I mean, if you got it early the month before, and you took the whole rest of the month before, go 11-0, and then you're like, I can't wait. I can see how some people are gonna be upset about this, but at the same time, it's mostly to keep the game fresh, for the whole month until the next reward comes out. So I understand that. And then, honestly, here we go, guys. This might actually be the biggest thing they added. Play with Friends customization. In NBA 2K20, you now have the ability to customize the difficulty level and quarter length when playing games against your friends. So basically, you can play a 12-minute long game on Hall of Fame against your buddy Carl now. So, there's going to be a lot more competitive matches on a good playing field with good settings. Like, it's going to be a W. That's great for competitive and wagers and stuff like that. Big W. New team overall formula. So basically, this is saying you're not gonna have a Ruby team with 99 overall now. You're gonna have a Galaxy Opal team that says 99 overall now. So this isn't a huge thing, but it's basically gonna make your, it's gonna make collecting higher tier cards feel even more, valuable. You're gonna feel better actually having a 99 team when you actually get a 99 team because it's a legit 99 overall team. So that's nice to see. Server optimization. Basically, they said they updated the hardware, and my team takes this issue seriously when they see this, the server's lagging, and they've watched this and experienced this firsthand. They prepared for it. They improved the server code and installed new hardware, and they basically talked about how they recognize there's a significant volume of growth in my team from 2K18 to 19, and how the servers can handle it last year. And basically, at the end of the day, like, they're aware of the issues, and they're going to try their best, but they're not promising there won't be issues, when they release new packs and stuff. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully there's not a problem at all, but basically they're aware of it, and it shouldn't be as big of an issue. So now we're at the end of the blog, and to end it off, if you made it this far, congrats. And to end it off with some kind of humor, this is kind of the goofiest thing I've ever seen. On Fire Basketball, in NBA 2K20 Myteam, you earned a basketball that's literally on fire! Exclamation point, all caps, on fire. Like, okay, it's on fire. It both looks very cool and it's incredible to play with. So maybe this will give you some attribute boost. I doubt it, but basically, they're excited because you can play with a flaming basketball. I mean, that's cool, but I don't know. I want to play with a normal basketball, but I don't know. They basically added some a flaming basketball. I don't know. That's the joke. Okay, a flaming basketball, cool. But moving on here, we're gonna full screen the trailer. I'm just gonna stop at key points of the trailer of that I noticed. There's contracts in the game, as you can see right here. Still, here are the challenges that you can use to level up cards. So that's very nice. For example, 15 points, 10 assists. You can use that, and or maybe this is just a dynamic goal. I think I'm right. This is how you level up the card, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, you can level up your card that way. Here's the T-Mac you get day one. You can level it up to Sapphire and then Ruby. And then, example, the D-Wade you can get. You could do Sapphire, Ruby, Amethyst, Diamond, Pink Diamond. Very, very interesting. You can level up badges and stuff. Very cool. As you can see, yeah, he leveled up LSK, leveled up his T-Mac Sapphire, so very, very cool. Here's the thing I don't really like. Look at this court. I hope this is not permanent or they change it, because this, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not playing 1,000 games for Dominic Wilkins on this court. I'm sorry, but I will not. I don't know. I don't think I can play 1,000 games on that, but I don't know. Skipping through here. That's okay. I don't know if we'll be able to pause it. I'll try. But basically at 500 wins, I'll try to pause it here. Oh, I missed it barely. But basically at 500 wins, I know there's a key, there's a button I can hit. There it is. Pink Diamond Serge Ibaka. Hopefully you guys can see that. Pink Diamond Serge Ibaka at 500 wins. That's a cool card, but I think most people are going to be interested in 1,000 win Dominique Wilkins. But as you can see here, you can get tokens from winning a lot. You can get packs, MT. They probably should raise the MT a little bit, because I want more than 4,000 MT at 650 wins. But that's cool that they added, wins or prizes for getting wins. As you can see here, I think there is only 3 starting off, but you can get Galaxy Opals with 750 tokens. So Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, D-Rob. Guys, you already know we're getting D-Rob first, but that's a crazy card. Shout out to Quality. He's probably in the grind to get this card right away. Very cool looking card. Moving on, here's the triple threat boards moving. Very good acting by Cash here. I'm sure he's not actually dropping the ball, but good acting. I'm glad that these YouTubers though got invited out, and they can probably share some more information about the mode with us. There is the the daily happy hour stuff. Here's the weekly spin. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the trailer. You guys have already watched this a million times on the side, I'm sure. But here's the schedule / challenge. You get if you complete it all, you get the Diamond Alonzo Mourning right there. So very, very nice. Basically, guys, this is a lot of good information. I'm glad they dropped the blog, and this is pretty much everything we got here. But guys, this my team, it's looking nice, guys. It's looking really, really nice. Hopefully, if you made it this far in the video, props, because I don't even know how long this has been recording. I can't see, because if I move screens, you'll probably see the desktop, or no, you'll probably see Twitter. You can see it right now. But anyway, this is a long video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And let me know in the comments below, what are you guys most excited for in my team? Guys, this my team looks like potentially the best my team we've ever got, and hopefully, you know, they continue to update it and listen to the community. But props to the developers of my team, Robbie, everyone else. I only know Robbie off the top of my head for names, but props for them for listening to the community. And guys, I'm excited for September 6th or 5th. Technically, it comes out the 5th, but let me know in the comments below what you're most excited for my team. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace out.